Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. As you can see, I'm currently in the Isle of Tenerife at the moment, but I did get weighed before I came here, and so if you want to find out how much I lost before I came on holiday, then please stay tuned and I'll fill you all in about it. So as you can see behind me, we have a beautiful backdrop to this video. How lucky are we? So we are currently at the Hotel Guillermina Princess in Tenerife in Costa Adeje, and this has been a holiday which James and I have very much been looking forward to for about a year. So we booked it last April. It's now obviously May 2024 now, and we actually did book this for our second wedding anniversary. So we have thoroughly enjoyed our time here. We've been very busy. We've had a lot of really good times whilst we've been away, and so I needed to do this video for you guys to know how much I lost before I came on holiday. Now, the week of our holiday, or sort of I should say the week before we went on holiday when I got weighed, was a good one. It was very busy. I was on plan. I was very much looking forward to going on holiday and just sort of letting loose a bit. But yeah, I think it did go well. I was a little bit not putting too much pressure on myself, to be honest, because I knew I was going on holiday. I knew I'd been on holiday and for a city break, you know, in Copenhagen, and I did gain a little bit of weight on that trip, but I did manage to lose weight this week when I got weighed, which was really good. Now, I did take a holiday from Slimming World, weighing in this week whilst we're away, but my plan is to go back to Slimming World basics again as soon as we're back home, and of course as soon as we've got food in the fridge, because at the moment we have very little in the form of anything in the house that is edible. And so we purposefully did that on our sort of departure from our home, just so we knew that everything would be fresh for when we got back. And again, I always think when you're on holiday, sometimes it gives you a little bit of inspiration, and sometimes you can pick up a bit of a taste for certain things. Like, we really enjoyed seafood on this holiday and we love it already back home. We of course live in Scotland and we've got an excellent array of different seafood, different fishes that we can just put our hands on, to be honest, in the supermarket. So we're very lucky for that. But whilst we've been here, we have eaten a lot of seafood and we've eaten a lot of fish. We've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's given us some ideas to take back home with us as well. I've also thoroughly enjoyed quite a lot of different salads on holiday as well, in the form of feta with sort of Greek olives and some rocket. And I certainly do have some ideas about making something more Slimming World friendly for when we get back home. But certainly at the moment, what I would say is that if you are going on holiday, it's now about 7 weeks or so until the schools break up, which is in Scotland, where they go on their school summer holidays. So 7 weeks is a long time. It's almost 2 months. So I don't want anyone worrying that if you do go on holiday like me now, it will not have an impact upon your weight for the summer. You do need to, however, get straight back on it. I have, with all best intentions, we came here with half board booked. However, we did upgrade to all inclusive, and that does include breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks and drinks. And I have definitely made the most of it. However, before I did come on holiday, I did manage to lose 2 pounds, which I was really happy with. I don't think I could have asked for much more than that. I think that the result was a positive one. I did want to lose a minimum of 2 pounds before coming on holiday, and so I was really pleased to have done that. But as I said, we have definitely made the most of all inclusive. We have definitely eaten breakfast, lunch and dinner many times over to the max, and I very much enjoyed it, to be honest. But it now makes me realise that I've done and eaten as much as I wanted to do. I've drunk a lot, which I don't normally do, and of course we have done very little in the form of exercise because it has been so hot. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to feel bad about it, because I've certainly enjoyed my holiday. So when I do go to weigh in this Saturday coming, I am expecting a moderate to high gain, but as quickly as the week goes on, it will come off, and that's all I've got to remember and just keep focusing on, because I can't allow this 1 week holiday to spiral into 7 weeks later when the schools break up, when everyone's on holiday mode. It's the summer, everyone's feeling a bit better, a bit happier, a bit brighter, and I certainly do not want to revert back to my old habits. And yeah, this week has been a week off, and if you know what it's like going to a buffet, and if you know what it's like going to all inclusive, you'll know you have cereal, you have toast, you have coffee, you have tea, you have fruit juice, you have bacon, you have pancakes, you have eggs, you have everything that you want because you can, and because you're on holiday, you've earned it. Holidays are so expensive. it's best to make the most of it. And certainly we have seen a few people eating very little on holiday, and that's their prerogative. But certainly for myself and James, we've eaten whatever we've wanted, whenever we've wanted it, within reason, and we've thoroughly enjoyed it. The staff have been fantastic here. There's nothing that they haven't been able to prepare or make for anybody, including myself. Sometimes they've made omelettes for people. They've had mushroom, ham, onion, cheese, you name it. If you ask, they'll make it for you, which is fantastic, especially if you do have dietary requirements. But for the whole part, I have enjoyed the majority of the food that's been prepared, and we have been able to ask for slight changes as and when we wanted it and if we needed it. So what I would say is that this holiday has been fantastic. As I said, I am expecting a moderate to high weight gain, but you know what? It is what it is. And I think I'm now at a point where I realise that I previously would have done this all-inclusive holiday and I wouldn't have changed my eating habits beforehand or afterwards. I would have just rolled with it. I would have just kept eating and kept in the holiday mode for a prolonged period of time. And that's why I got to 21 stone. That was why I got to 21 stone. I'm now hopefully not too far out of, or I'm hopefully not too high up in the 15s. I got down to 15 stone, 4.5 pounds, I think, at one point, and I would really like to get down to there again. But you know what? Like I said, I've got 7 weeks. James's birthday is at the end of July. And so that is also a little mini milestone for me to work towards. And again, my birthday's not till September. I'm not giving myself any exact weights to be by a certain time, but it's little things like that just help keep me going. So as I said, if you are going on holiday now, you've been on holiday, you're feeling a little bit sluggish, a little bit down about weight gain or whatever it is, please don't think you're alone, because you're not. I know that I'm heavier, I can tell by my clothes, but you know what? All my clothes that I brought with me still fit, which is a positive for heading back home again. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the weight gain has been on the scales, just so I can test myself to get that back off and to feel better within myself for knowing that I haven't just let it get out of control. I've been able to get it back under control again, and I'll be able to support all of you to do that at home as well. So I'm sorry it's a little bit windy just now. My hair's blown about like crazy. However, we are just away to go and have our dinner. This is our last dinner within Tenerife, and we are going to make the most of it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and I will see you all once I'm back home and once I've been weighed. Thank you. Bye.